Hi boys and girls. We have been studying the parts of a plant. Today you're going to get to build one. You have this sheet here that says plant part patterns and this one here that is blank. So what I would like you to do is to spend some time thinking about the scientific colors for all of these. Let's see. This part here is going to be the stem of your plant. What do you think this is? Those are the roots, the leaves. Those are the seeds. Remember, the seeds are usually contained inside the flower. And here we have all the words: roots, stem, leaves, flower, and seeds. The first thing I want you to do is to really think about the colors. Scientists spend lots of time making sure the colors in things are just right. So these are all going to be cut out. I don't want you to color the words. But here, my leaves, I'm going to show you a little trick. Do you notice that I am going out of the lines? Because you know what? I'm going to be cutting it out. So I'm just making sure I color it nice and carefully. Both leaves will need to be green because the chlorophyll is what makes the leaves green. And the chlorophyll is what helps them change the sunlight and the water and the nutrients in the soil into food. Our stem on a plant would also be green. And because I'm going to cut it out, I'm not worrying about staying in the lines. Now, that's going to change a little bit over here, and I will show you why. That part is all set. Down at the bottom, we're going to have some roots, and the roots need to be in the soil. So now I'm staying in the lines. I'm trying to color the soil around the roots. If I go outside of this, it's not really a triangle because the top is flat, but if I go outside of that, it's not a problem. But I'm going to leave my roots kind of white because you know what? They don't see the sunlight and they don't have chlorophyll, so they don't turn green. They just kind of grow right underneath there. So that takes a little bit of time to go around them. And that's what I'm doing. Now I might touch them a little, but I'm not going to worry. And while I'm doing this, you notice I'm really looking at it. I am thinking about the other things that I'm going to color. To me, this looks like a great big sunflower. Do you know what color a sunflower is? That's right. Oops, I got some white spots. I don't want to leave the white spots, just the roots. The sunflower is usually yellow. So very carefully, I'm going to color this outside part yellow. But in the middle of a sunflower, that's where the seeds are going to go. And usually, I think it's usually black in there or brown with black seeds, and that's going to be my decision for today. And I don't mind going out of the lines here because I just want it to be really good and yellow. So I'm going to color this brown. And this one I want to stay in the lines. I guess supposedly I wouldn't even have to color. And here I'm going to color this brown too. And I don't worry about the lines, but guess what? When I go back, I'm going to very carefully color the seeds black. That takes a little bit more time. All right? So I've almost got everything colored. Coloring is first. Second, we're going to cut out the parts. All right? So you can turn off your video for a couple minutes. Get it all colored. When you're ready, come right back. Okay? Okay, we're ready for the next part. So here is my plain blue paper. And remember that package of construction paper I gave you before? I think everyone has a brown one in there. Okay, and I don't think we've used it at all, so it should be fine. So here's the brown one. And I want us to put enough on the bottom so we can hide those roots, right? So see what I'm doing? Instead of cutting it, I'm just going to tear it because I think, you got to keep your hands together, it'll look more like dirt if it's all been torn like this. So, there. This big piece I'm going to keep, but this piece is going to go right on the bottom. So, with my glue stick, I'm going to put some glue here near the bottom. And remember, it's always okay to stop the video and then come back. And I'm going to stick this down. There. Now, I always go back and check after I get it right where I want it, and I put a little more glue so it will really stick. I don't want it to fall off. Okay, so there's that. Now, remember, I had colored mine. Well, in the end, this is what it's going to look like. See how I put the roots on the bottom, and the stem, and the flower, and the leaves, and then I found the correct words so that I could label the parts. Now, moms and dads, if you want to freeze the video like this so your child can have a pattern to go by, that would be great. If you want them to get it all cut out first and get that piece glued on and then restart it, that's fine too. But this is what the end project is going to look like. Okay? So I'm going to let you work on that on your own today. It's kind of a big project, but it will let you know that you know where all the different parts are. The flower, the stem, the leaves, and the roots. Just like the song we've been singing. Okay? Do a nice job. Can't wait to see it.